Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to continue Phylum chordata. This is the third lecture of BSc Part 2 and Paper 3. Paper 3. Paper 3, Phylum chordates. Yesterday we have discussed about the general characters of chordates. Now we will discuss on the basic character of chordate, then classification. What are the basic characters of chordates? Basic characters of chordata. Four basic characters are present in the chordates. One is notochord, and other one is hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord, and third one is the pharyngeal gill slits, and fourth one is the tail. These are the basic four characters that should be present in the all chordates. Notochord, hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord, pharyngeal gill slits and tail. Here we are showing in the embryo of the chordates. For example, this is an embryo of chordate that possesses hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord on the dorsal side. This is hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord, and below this there is presence of notochord. This is notochord, and here another thing that are the pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits, and last one, fourth one is the tail. Here you can see here. These are the four basic characters of chordate. One is the hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord. This hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord converted into CNS. Again, you can see here, after further development, this hollow dorsal nerve cord that become convoluted and form a coil-like structure at the interior part. This structure is known as brain. In remaining, this tube-like structure is known as a spinal cord. Front interior part is known as a brain, and remaining part of this hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord is known as a spinal cord. So here we can see hollow dorsal tubular nerve cords converted into CNS, means central nervous system. Central nervous system of our body consists on two parts. One is the brain. Here we have discussed also. One is brain and other is a spinal cord. CNS consists on two parts. One is brain and other one is spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord are the two parts of CNS that develop from the hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord. Hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord possess flute that's known as CSF flute. CSF flute. CSF flute means cerebro spinal flute. Cerebro spinal fluid. This is present in nerve cord, brain, and spinal cord. So here we can see this one. First, you can see here. This is a hollow dorsal. Hollow means centrally do not possess anything. That is a tube-like structure. Dorsal means that is present at back side of the body. Tubular means this is a tube-like. Nerve means neuron. Cord means string. This is a hollow tubular neuron made string, thread you can say. This is especially present on the dorsal side of the body. This hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord converted into CNS. This one is brain and this is a spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord. And next one, this is a notochord. Notochord means on the basis of notochord we are using term the chordates. Chordates are those organisms that possess the notochord in their body. So what is the notochord? Notochord present below the below the hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord. Notochord present below the hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord. This notochord is responsible to convert it into the vertebral column, especially those organisms that are the member of these chordates and that are the vertebrates that should possess vertebral column in their body. Notochord converted into vertebral column. Those organisms that are the member of chordates that should possess the notochord, but chordates have two type of organisms. One are the invertebrate chordates and other are the vertebrate chordates. Vertebrate chordates, notochord converted into vertebral column, while in invertebrate chordates, notochord remain notochord inside the body. Notochord converted into vertebral column in vertebrates, while it remain same notochord in invertebrate chordates. First we have discussed here, that is a spinal cord, and below the spinal cord there is availability of notochord, you can see here. Now this notochord becomes changed into vertebral column that cover is spinal cord in this way. And we have example of ball pen. Centrally you can see Ball peen have central spinal cord, and outer glass is known as the vertebral column. Means this is a structure. This is known as vertebral column, or we can say the backbone. Vertebral column, or we can say that is a backbone. Spinal cord and brain is the part of CNS. Why we are using term CNS? Because that is present centrally inside the body. Spinal cord and brain is present in the central part of our body because we are bilateral. We are bilaterally symmetrical organisms. When body divided into two equal parts, then a line pass from the center. This pass from this CNS. That's why we are using term. We are bilateral symmetrical organisms. Centrally, this is the spinal cord. Another thing we have discussed here, this is a pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits means this is out pocketing of pharynx. Pharynx means buccal cavity. Inside the buccal cavity there is out pocketing, and this out pocketing is especially present in the fishes. Here, pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits. This is out pocketing of pharynx. Its mouth region. Now this pharynx become converted into gills, especially in aquatic organisms. Pharynx converted into gills in aquatic organisms. Pharynx converted into gills in aquatic organisms, while it vanished in terrestrial organisms, because terrestrial organism possess lungs. In terrestrial, or you can say present on land, that do not possess gills because they respire by the help of lungs. So gills are not needed. Gills are not needed. Terrestrial organisms means that are present on the land, is like the human being, is like cat, dog, elephant, monkey. These all are the terrestrial organisms. While fish, that is the aquatic. Pharyngeal gill slits converted into the gills. Gills are necessary for those organisms that are aquatic and respire from water, and lungs are necessary for terrestrial because they respire from air. So organisms that respire by the help of gills, that require the that live in the aquatic medium, especially in water, and organisms that are living on terrestrial area, especially on the land, that require the air. Lungs, breather, are the especially reptiles, birds and mammals, and gill breathers are the especially fishes, yeah, fish. And last one, that is a tail. Already we have discussed tail is exceptional. Exceptional embryonic crater. So here we are, again we are going to discuss this one. Here we are going to discuss one. Again you can see here organisms that are the invertebrate chordates. Invertebrate chordates, and other are the vertebrate chordates. Vertebrate chordates are those organisms, vertebrate chordates are those organisms that develop these basic characters into other one. Invertebrate chordates, for example, that is the notochord, notochord remain same, and hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord remains same, and other one is the pharyngeal gill slits remain same. These all basic characters remain same in these organisms, while in the vertebrates, notochord converted into notochord develop into vertebral column. Means in the start, notochord developed during the embryonic condition. After, means during the embryological development, this notochord converted into vertebral column. While in the embryonic condition, they develop the hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord, but it become converted into further develop into CNS, and pharyngeal gill slits into the gills are vanished. Dear students, here you can see one are the invertebrate chordates and other are known as vertebrate chordates. These are the few clips you can see here. So notochord, hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord, pharyngeal gill slits and tail. This is the embryo of the chordates. Hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord, notochord and pharyngeal gill slits are present here. And this is a further structure, yeah, further development in chordates, especially central structure. This central structure is known as a CNS. This is a spinal cord, and this one is a brain. And outer covering is known as a vertebral column. And next, here is the development of gills are vanished. At this point, development of gills occur, or it become vanished. Vanished means disappear. Vanished means disappear. Hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord, CNS, and cerebrospinal fluid, nerve cord, brain, and spinal cord all possess this CSF fluid. Notochord present below the hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord. Notochord vertebrates, and in notochord remain same in invertebrates. Pharyngeal gill slits is the outpocketing of the pharynx region. Pharynx converted into gills in aquatic organisms. In terrestrial present on the land that do not possess gills because they respire by the help of lungs, so gills are not needed. Gills are aquatic, present in aquatic organism. Lungs are present terrestrial organisms. Tail is exceptional correct. Invertebrate chordates means notochord remain notochord. Hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord remain same. Pharyngeal gill slits remain same. While in vertebrate chordates, these all characters develop during the embryonic conditions, but it becomes changed into vertebral column. Notochord change into vertebral column. Hollow dorsal tubular nerve cord change into CNS. Pharyngeal gill slits change into the gills or it become vanished. So, inshallah, next we will discuss the classification of the chordates. Chordates here, if you can see, chordates further classified into two categories. One are the invertebrate chordates, and other are the vertebrate chordates. Invertebrate chordates are especially urochordates and cephalochordates. These are the subphylums we can say here. Invertebrates divided into one are the anatha or gnathostomes, or we can say cyclostomes. Cyclostomes, and other are the gnathostomes. In cyclostomes, that are the organisms especially that are known as petromizans, or we can say the especially hagfishes, and in natha especially that further classified into tetrapods and other organisms we will discuss here, especially fish, reptiles, fish amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals are included. Gnathostome means they have circular mouth. Sorry, anatha means they have circular mouth. In gnathostomes, they possess jaws, upper and lower jaws. While these gnathostomes further classified into one are the fishes or pisces, and other are known as the tetrapods. We will discuss inshallah these all one by one. So thank you very much.